Well, it might not be enough to solve the drought problems here in the Golden State, but it sure is coming down pretty good here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Keep playing hard. Here we go, here we go. Wait! The great thing is done.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 25 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
55, push him back. Push him back. Switch. 30.
Working from the gun, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 49, check 49, check 49. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Campbell now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On the ready. 13, spell.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, Charlie.
57.
Big grip. Big grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is lost, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
15 check. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Alpha. 57's right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is taken at the 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Campbell got a man open. It's Ross. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
82.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here on on Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, Echo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. Here we go. Waiting. 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 85 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Campbell to throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
22 jet bomber.
Get wide. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
46 down, Marin's 5-4. Check right.
Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Bravo.
Check 43.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
80 weapons. 5'9", 5'9".
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Campbell to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, "Oh, he's sneaky athletic." No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz, and he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Topper! Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.